Hello everyone. I don't know why I'm being so weird in my intros. Maybe I'm just being self-conscious that I'm being weird. I don't know. We'll start this over again. Hello everyone. I don't know why I'm waving like a... I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna stop being weird. Brianna, just stop being weird. It's not that hard. Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol Baskin from Big Cat Rescue, and I don't even know what I'm doing right now because I can't make a freaking video without getting off topic. Like, stick to the point. Okay, so hey everyone, I'm finally back, done being weird. It's HaruInKorea, you know, with another video, and clearly I'm not done being weird because I'm still being weird. But anyway, today I'm gonna be making a video about vacation days in Korea. So before I start this video, I just want to state that I work at a private school, a Hagwon, if you do say so yourself, you know what I'm talking about. And so if you work at, you know, lovely epic, or that's your goal is to be an epic teacher, you know, I'm not going to say this video is for you because I don't know much about epic vacation days. All I know is that they get 26 vacation days and it just looks wonderful over there. As for Hagwon teachers, we usually get 10 vacation days, and that varies depending on Hagwon, but usually the rule of thumb for a Hagwon contract is that you will get 10 vacation days. Like usually 5 in the winter, 5 in the summer. And again, I mentioned this in another one of my videos, but just make sure you check with the contract that it's 10 working days. Make sure it's written in your contract somewhere, because on my first contract at the first school I worked at, it said 10 days, and I was like, cool, okay, 5 days in the winter, 5 days in the summer. So I had my 5 days in the winter and that was fine. But summertime, you know what I got? I got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that was my 5 days. So you just want to make sure, because some Hagwons will include the weekends in their 10 vacation days, and that's just complete, for lack of a better word, BS. Like, that just upsets me very much. So just make sure you're not getting screwed over, and make sure you confirm with your job, have it written in your contract that it's 10 working days. Because if you work at a Hagwon, you're gonna be working literally your soul away. So you are going to want all 10 of those days. So make sure you get them. So anyway, when it comes to Hagwons, like I said, majority of the ones that I have seen either on Facebook or through the recruiter that I used to work with, they all offered 10 days. Now with that being said, some of them are already predetermined days, so you get 5 days in the winter, 5 days in the summer during the time when the kids have their like summer and winter vacations for the Hagwon. So you're going to be going on vacation the same time as them. But I've also heard of Hagwons that offer like you to be able to pick your days in the winter and the summer, so you're free to choose, which to be honest has its benefits, because if you have the predetermined days, for the most part almost every single Hagwon and a lot of businesses and companies are on vacation at the same exact time. Everybody takes their vacation the same week in summer and the same week in winter time. And so for me, whenever I'm trying to book a trip, all the tickets are so expensive because I'm trying to book the same time that every other Hagwon teacher is booking their trip. So if you are able to pick when you take your vacation days, I think that is just awesome, because then you can decide to go to another country on a Tuesday or Wednesday when tickets are super cheap. So that is something that I think would be nice. I don't know, you should just ask your job how their vacation days work. But yeah, I think being able to choose your vacation days would just be wonderful. But yeah, so there's that. I've also seen some Hagwons that offer more than 10 days, and those Hagwons just look A+, wonderful. When I'm on Facebook and I see a job that says 3 weeks vacation time and it's not a public school, I'm like, that's gotta be the life. I've also seen some Hagwons that offer less than 10 days, and I will just say I would not ever sign a contract for less than 10 days. If you're okay with that, cool, but for me personally, like, I just couldn't. So I know some Hagwons that are like 8 days or 7 days, and you might be thinking, what's the extra couple days? They matter. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, so anyway, I get 10 vacation days, and then my school is a little bit different from other Hagwons, I think. So my school gives me 5 days that I can use as I please, and so I get the 10 vacation days plus 5 random days that I can use whenever. So if I'm sick, I can use one of those days and it'll be paid. And then if I'm like really sick and I need to be out for a long time, then I can still not go to work. I'm just not gonna be paid for it. But yeah, so I get 5 paid days to just use whenever I want. So if I wanna leave work early or I just wanna take a random Friday off, I can do that as long as I have those 5 days. In terms of other Hagwons, I don't know exactly the, you know, given rule, but for the most part, it seems like most Hagwons kind of offer you like 3 sick days. Though I think almost every Hagwon teacher will agree with me that even though it'll say 3 sick days in your contract, like you are expected to never use those sick days unless you're dying. So that's why I'm very grateful for my current school, because if I am sick, like they're understanding and I don't have to go, like I can just use one of my days. But at my first school, nah, you had to be dying. Like I couldn't just easily not go to work. Like that wasn't a thing. Or I just know a lot of other teachers who work at Hagwons and they're like, I literally have to be on my deathbed to not go to work. And they're still probably gonna set up a, you know, Skype call and have me Skype in my class. So I don't know. If you interview with a Hagwon, you could always ask about that. Be like, exactly how do the sick days work? Are they paid? Are they unpaid? Am I able to use them? Like, I feel like just ask all these questions.
Asking all them questions. Asking all them questions. Why you asking all them questions? Making statements. Asking all them questions. Asking all them questions. Why you asking all them questions? Making statements.
And just see what their answer says. Like if it sounds like they're being kind of sketchy and lying, then you know you're not gonna be able to use those sick days. But if that's okay with you, then you know what, whatever. I made it through a year without using any sick days, so I guess it just depends on who you are as a person. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. So at a Hagwon, not only do you get the 10 vacation days generally, again, it varies, but 10 seems to be what most people get. So you get the 10 vacation days, plus you also get any public holiday. So that means like for Chuseok or Korean Thanksgiving, usually that is like a 3 working day holiday. So you usually have like a 5-day vacation, though it does vary depending on the year. You get a couple random days off in October for like Hangul Day and what else? Foundation Day, I think. There's like a random day off in August. For Independence Day. What else is there? There's Children's Day. You usually get a day off. Buddha's birthday. And then there's also Lunar New Year, so you get some time off in January, even though that's usually only a 4-day weekend. So you do have random little days in between the year. So one thing to know about like Korean holidays is a lot of the time, if it's not like a big holiday like Chuseok or Lunar New Year, it's not going to be placed with a weekend. So that means that you're going to randomly have a Tuesday off or a Thursday off or a Wednesday off. And to be honest, it is a little bit annoying that I don't get like a 3-day weekend. I'm like, can't you just squish it with the weekend? But I've kind of just gotten used to it. Like, it makes the week go faster. It's a nice little day to sleep in. But yeah, depending on the year, depends on how many public holidays you'll have. Like some years there's lots of public holidays. Some years they line up really nicely and give you 3-day weekends, and other years like this year it's just not that great with public holidays. So my goal when I came to teach English in Korea was not to have a bunch of vacation days. I was more concerned with where I was going to be placed, because I didn't want to do epic and then potentially end up in a random city. Like, I wanted to know exactly where I was going to be. I like the fact that I get paid more, and so because of that I do have to accept less vacation days. I also like the fact that I teach young kids. Like, I don't really like teaching older kids. Like, that's just not my style. I feel like my teaching style applies to younger kids and it's really good for them, but when it comes to older kids, I feel like I'm not as great as a teacher with them. So I just didn't want to risk teaching like middle school or elementary school or high school. So that's kind of why I chose private school, even though I knew I wasn't gonna get that many vacation days. But yeah, it kind of just depends. If, you know, vacation days aren't like your #1 priority, I feel like working at a Hagwon can be very beneficial to you. If you want to get paid more and want to have a smaller class, want to be in a specific city and all that. But if you are looking for vacation days, and a lot of them, I would not suggest a Hagwon unless you find that one magical Hagwon that offers you 3 weeks. If you find that, go for it. But if not, like, you probably are not going to be satisfied with your vacation days if your main priority is to travel a lot or have a lot of vacation days. So yeah, I know that video is really random. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I clearly did not get dolled up. The camera's pointed up because I didn't feel like putting a bra on. Maybe that's too much information, but you know what, we're all real here. You guys obviously came to my channel for a reason, and I feel like you guys are learning that I'm kind of weird. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Again, like I said, not super interesting, but I don't have a lot of free time, and I'm like, okay, I finally have a few minutes of my day to make a video. Like, let me just make something that I can easily talk about. But yeah, I do still plan on posting weekly. I'm gonna try to get better at posting more consistently than I do now, but the goal is 1 video a week, and if I do that, I'm on like cloud 9. Like, that's what I can do. So 1 video a week, have no idea when it's gonna be. If you have any video suggestions, put them down below and I'll add them to my list of videos that I need to make. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. But yeah, if you like this video and would like to see more videos in the future of all this awesome weirdness, make sure to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure to give this video a like, and I will see you guys later. Bye.